Hello, thank you for joining me at this recorded State of the Village address. In prior years, this address was done in front of a limited audience, and this year, I'm recording it to reach more residents and business owners so they can learn about the work our elected officials, staff, and I are doing on their behalf. After viewing this video, please give me some feedback on this new process. My remarks will be presented in 3 parts. A recap of the successes from 2023, plans for 2024, and closing comments. So let's get started. We had a busy year in 2023 with a lot of accomplishments and some new faces. One new face is a village administrator. In January, Nick Palmer. Nick comes with nearly 20 years experience at the executive level leadership, most recently serving as Chief of Staff for the Office of the Will County Board. New trustees in April with Lucinda Neighbors, Tom Doyle, and remaining board members Ron Adamski, Dave Beamsterbor, Bob Dilling, and Justin Young. You'll notice a new signage at the Village Hall, and we did this to improve overall image and appearance of village government, continue to enhance and add to community events. Such events we added recently: Young Entrepreneurs Market, Independence Day Parade, the Labor Day Party, and a Labor Day Parade previously run by the Chamber. So the villagers took that over in 2023. Taste of Fall, Pictures with Santa, added more attractions to Christmas on State, ice sculptures, food trucks, crafts, characters, Olaf, Grinch in the parade. We have one lucky child from the school district that gets to, a chance to win an opportunity to light the tree. Finally, a New Year's Eve ball drop, partnered with the Manhattan Township. We have a ball drop also added this year, was at 6 p.m. for families and kids to participate, including some noisemakers we handed out to all attendees. And I'd like to thank Tom Walsh for coming up with that idea. Really appreciate that. Moving on to economic development. Economic development and improving our village were top priorities in 2023. Several new businesses opened last year, namely Central Mufflers and Auto Repair, Hangar 51 Customs, McDonald's, Reap Vitality, Smokers Kingdom 3. New businesses bring tax dollars to the village so we can increase revenues and improve services without raising taxes. Improving our downtown is another way to bring new development and businesses. Downtown Master Plan was completed. We held an open house in June and we received tons of feedback from the public. The next steps included for the developing of the downtown are the design standards for our future growth in a downtown area. We do this to create a quaint downtown to bring the past and the future together. Other additions are some landscape and Christmas decorations we are going to be improving every year. So moving on to some of the village improvements that we did in 2023, we received 2 $500,000 ARPA grants for water main improvements. One water main is on Manhattan Road, and the other water main that we're going to be doing is on Front Street. Each of these water mains are over 1,000 feet long, and this is important to maintain quality water and not have an interruption in our delivery of clean water. We also did a partnership with the Fire District on Eastern Avenue Public Safety Complex, where we're going to provide sewer and water, and they're going to provide us some land. We're going to have a public works facility, an EMA building, and a pad-ready commercial site that we can market and put up for sale. So the new firehouse is to be completed by 2025. In joint efforts with them, we got another additional $500,000 ARPA grant for water and sewer work at this location. So some of the road improvements, let's talk about Baker Road. We had to do a jurisdictional transfer for about a half a mile of Baker Road west of Eastern Avenue with Manhattan Township, and this allowed us to put a 4-way stop at Eastern and Baker. We believe that's the safest way to go with that intersection. And then let's talk about Eastern Avenue construction. We completed construction on Eastern Avenue. This connects Smith Road to Baker Road. This creates a much safer thoroughfare for our residents. All the young drivers that we have in our town, this would be another access point, another thoroughfare into our town. And then we also did lights on Route 52. That's a new thing that we did. We also have, we added a stop sign on Cedar and Smith, and we got that from the county. We requested it. They did a traffic study. They say it warrants a stop sign, makes that intersection much safer. We also did some lights on Eastern Avenue South. So that's another addition you'll see. We also added Marion Bike Path. So this is located on Marion Street near the wastewater plant. It connects the Waponzie Trail to the Marion Street. we continue to look into all the ways that we can to connect all of Manhattan. Some new subdivisions and some subdivision updates that we have. Traymore Liberty Center, which is across the street from the original junior high, that subdivision sold. This subdivision's been vacant since roughly 2008, originally set up for a special service area or SSA and private roads. We were able to get rid of the SSAs and the private roads on that particular subdivision once it's complete. Another subdivision that's going in is Core Homes. They're going to start building in 2024. There's about 93 new home sites expected to be built, and that is right in front of Prairie Trails on Arabian and Route 52 roughly. So that subdivision is going to start going, and then Ivanhoe continues their construction. This subdivision was also vacant roughly 2008 and has been sold to D.R. Horton. So this is a little over 200 home sites, and they continue to sell. White Feather continues to develop and construct homes, adding required bike paths and connecting the community. That's a subdivision. I think they're going on phase 3 now. So they have a lot of land, and they're still continuing to build. Next thing we did, we began code enforcement. So we started code enforcement officer by hiring one of our part-time officers for 5 to 8 hours a week. And this is just an effort to maintain and, our building requirements and protect property values. So some of the top priorities for 2024, since I took office, the village board, staff, and I met annually in January to set our goals for the coming year. Strategic planning was held in late January. The board convened in an open public meeting to set our goals for the year. Big projects we are planning on include hiring additional police officers, purchasing additional squad cars, working on a long-term comprehensive plan for the village. This is important to update it. The last time it was updated was 2008, and I believe it's recommended every 10 years it should be updated. So we're going to work on that, and that should be done by the end of 2024, going into 2025. We're going to be doing road work on Baker Road east of Cedar, starting the process to rebuild Eastern Avenue south of Smith Road. We're going to work on our downtown development plan design guidelines, and that's important. We're going to get some members of the community to come in and have a company come out, and we're going to figure that out. We'd like to add a dog park. We're in a partnership with the Park District. Hopefully we can get that accomplished by 2024. We also have some fundraising that we had. We also received some money locally from individuals that would like to donate for the dog park, and also some companies that want to donate for this dog park. So that's exciting. We look at truck enforcement. We hired a part-time truck enforcement officer. Our police department continues to enforce trucks as they go through and if they're violating the law. I know this is important to a lot of people, safety and everything. So in my closing comments, I would like to just say that, it's hard to believe I'm finishing up my 3rd year as mayor. I'm so proud of the work the village board, staff, and I have accomplished since I took office in May of 2021. But there is more work to be done. And as our village grows, so does our needs as a village. I really enjoy being mayor, and I truly appreciate the support of the community. It is a privilege to serve, which is why I do my best to return phone calls and emails in a timely manner. I will continue to do what I can to be accessible, and I encourage everyone to reach out to me or the staff if we can be of any assistance. So thank you for watching this video presentation, and I look forward to your feedback. Thank you.